Hi everyone, welcome. Let's discuss. There are two new headphones that came out pretty much today, this afternoon, at least in my country. The first is the Thieaudio Wraith. The second is the new HIFIMAN Sundara, the closed-back model is now out. And look, they are both planar headphones and they're definitely going to be competing against each other, because if you look at the prices, the Sundara is $400, a little bit over $400. The new Thieaudio Wraith is around $550 on Linso. So it depends on where you go and purchase. It depends on the store, because stores differ. If you buy directly from Linso, they will give you at the price they will give you, which is the more or less the standard price they will charge you. But if you go to maybe a store on AliExpress or any other vendor, they might add something on top because they have to make money on the products. But these two headphones just popped out today. They were very, very surprising and a bit, I like it. I really do like it. I really do like it because I'm noticing that headphones are taking a bit of a backseat these days for IEMs. And it needs to happen. The IEM takeover needs to happen because, let's face it, I have over a dozen, more than a dozen IEMs, almost 24 IEMs that I have in-house. And these are the ones that I still have available because I've given away so many IEMs already. And what's happening is that it's easier for someone to spend $1,000 on an IEM than to spend $1,000 on a headphone, because the reality of the situation is that in an hour, in the number of hours in a day, the time you will put on to use a headphone is very, very limited. Very limited, especially for working class people, doctors, teachers, staffs in companies. They do not have time for headphones because they will love audio, depending on who it is. Even an audiophile, it's the time of his work. He won't have that time to channel to using headphones. So when I see new headphones come out and I announce them, it kind of makes me happy because I see that they are not dead. If you look at the channel, all the announcements I've done pretty much throughout the month of July has been IEMs, because there are really no headphones coming out these days. The headphone space is nearly dead, but it's not totally dead. The release that headphones get now is small compared to, let's just even go back maybe just a few years ago, let's say 2 years ago. The release has been quite small, and it's a bit annoying to an extent, because when you see the fact that they are not manufacturing headphones again, it's a bit sad. It's a bit sad. But it's still a good thing that they're still manufacturing, even if it's at a limited number now that they release these headphones. It's still nice to come and release them, and for guys like me to announce them that they are out. So what are we expecting with these two products? I think they will be tuned well. The Sundara, I don't know. The Sundara, the original Sundara, the problem the original Sundara had was bass. It was bass light. When a lot of people reviewed it, they said the bass wasn't as good as they would have wanted it to be. And they would have preferred if it did perform well in terms of low end. I don't know how this new one will be, because it's a closed-back headphone. It's a closed-back headphone, and closed-backs naturally do have better bass. That's just the way closed-back headphones are. Any V-shaped old-school headphone you listen to are more or less closed-back, because that's where, because it's closed-back, they can contain bass and they can make the bass larger than probably it should be. So I'm expecting the bass problem from the Sundara, the original Sundara, to be fixed on this new Sundara, the closed-back variant. Is the old Sundara bad? No. This old Sundara gave the audience from back in the day a taste of what high quality, high fidelity headphones should sound like for the price, because it wasn't very expensive. The original Sundara was $350 when it launched many years ago. I think almost 8-9 years ago. It's been a long time the original Sundara launched, and right now you need better. You need to be in tune with what's happening in 2022. You do not want to allow other companies pass you by with better models, better releases, and you be playing catch up. So I can understand why HIFIMAN went back to the drawing board to release this model, because it's, let's face it, this current Sundara is the most popular headphone HIFIMAN has ever released in their history. So if we're talking about headphone releases, we're talking about Sundara. The Sundara has been their most popular. They made a lot of money with the Sundara, millions of dollars, a lot of money with the Sundara. As I speak to you right now, if as old as the original Sundara is, it is still selling like it's selling really well. It's still selling well. It still holds up in 2022. It sells really well. There are so many requests for the Sundara till now, and that is how popular HIFIMAN. So let me just put it this way: in the IEM world, the way the Blonde BL03 became a cult selling, in fact, the best-selling IEM that you could get right now, that's pretty much the way HIFIMAN Sundara was for many years and up until now. The Thieaudio Wraith, on the other hand, Thieaudio, they have not been making a lot of headphones. They are not known for that. They only make IEMs. They've been hugely successful with IEMs. But the Wraith is going to be good. I think it's going to be good because when you look at the fact that the current model they had from 2 years ago, the Phantom, did well, I think this one would do very well as well. I don't know how it's going to be tuned, because the original Phantom didn't blow up very well when it came out 3 years ago. Let's see if this model will do very well. Let's see if it does very well. I think these two headphones will be very popular with the audience. I think they will be popular with the audience. It's only a matter of time. I'll bring you guys more coverage. If it's doing well, I'll cover it and see how popular it gets, how the sales is going, and even cover a lot of the way it's doing sales wise, and if it's recommendable, I'll bring you guys that. If it's not, I'll tell you guys that. So that's it. Those are the two new products out today, so do check it out. I'll leave a link to both products in the description if you want to check it out. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.